YouTube, it's Brian Phillips. We have something all new from FlishRC. This super dinky helicopter. Don't worry, it's not detailed at all inside the canopy or on the ordnance or any of the other things. This thing boasts 6S power. Yes, this gun does move. I have it pretty tight. This thing moves as well. It's not servo driven, but it is spectacularly detailed. And yes, other than the decals, this thing went together pretty easy. There is a build process, even though this is considered a ready to fly. But good lordy lord, is it gonna be worth it? I cannot wait to fly it. We're gonna show you the whole process in our unbox build radio setup, but we'll get reset and plug it in and show you start to finish. All right, so we did change one setting so I could build in my little panic button, which if you've seen me do it on the Flywing models, it's almost exactly the same. This has a different receiver slash flight controller, I should say. It has the same receiver because these are just Fly Sky receivers. And yes, check out the links in the video description below to get one for your very own. You kind of have to turn this to easily remove the canopy. It comes up magnetically attached, pins out, and that thing is sick detail. It is so gorgeous in so many different angles, except for that one.
Show them that one.
So at the end of the day, this is the battery, 4,300 milliamp hour 6S, which is just kind of a weird size if you ask me, but it's also got kind of an XT60, which I think is bizarro. But full thing, the first thing you need to do is make sure that all your switches are up. So stop, whatever this is, that doesn't actually do anything. GPS, which is the easiest to fly mode. This is, I believe, auto leveling, but not GPS. Hold, and then 6G, which is gonna allow you to fly it like a real helicopter or real radio controlled hobby grade helicopter. And then what my system does is when it's in this mode, every time I hit my panic, it brings me one step up. So it's gonna hopefully get me back to auto leveling in issues, okay? So we'll just put it back to the main screen and we are in off versus home, okay? It won't let you turn this on, but it will let you initiate it, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure we're in a safe spot. This is one of the biggest helicopters I've ever done. So I have flown 700s, but they weren't mine. Big difference. Okay, so now we're gonna put this back on. Very easy to install. And you're gonna see the flight controller has a light right here.
Oh, nice, okay.
So we're gonna be looking for a green flashing light. That is yellow, incidentally, because it's an RGB light. Now, they do give you another one that you can put on the bottom, but the lead is not long enough to reach, okay? So real quick, while we're waiting for this to initiate, we're still in stop. By the way, if you put this in stop while you're flying, it will fall out of the sky.
Yes.
6G, lean forward, lean back, tip left, tip right, collective up, collective down.
And your light changed to blue when you were in that mode.
And to arm, you just use this one down. Oh, it went to a green light. So I'm gonna
slow green. Yep.
So we can actually arm this. Okay, so guys, real quick, because I love my wife and this is the biggest heli, we're gonna go ahead and take off.
We need to wait.
Ways back.
We need to wait till solid green though for it to. It's searching for GPS.
Oh, it's searching for GPS.
Found it, but it's not.
But what's gonna happen is when we go arm, then that's gonna go to solid green. Then we can go to run from stop.
Oh.
Slow. Okay. All right. Come back here. We're starting. Okay. So stick down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it made a solid green.
Now solid.
Now we can run. Okay. Camera crew back.
Oh goodness.
Okay. We're just gonna be a little bit safer than normal because it's so big. Okay. And you know how to run, right?
No.
Sounds very balanced. Okay, on the collective, we'll go up. That should take it up into the air. Very slow input. And there it is, guys. It's flying. I'm not doing any controls. Very slow increase. We're gonna roll it over here, go over the tall grass. I'm gonna cut in front of you.
Yep.
And as you can see, it is definitely very smooth. It sounds very good.
Yeah, it does.
Oh my goodness, guys. Now, I don't want to get into a dangerous condition, but that is very solid, okay? Very solid. Now, Not only that, but I can look at it and it is amazing looking. It looks so dang good. Okay, go to my left here. Oh man, that is so gorgeous, guys. Look at the lighting on that flat gray.
Yeah, I like the gray a lot.
Oh man, I am so glad. They had a camo offering and I'm so glad we ended up with this gray because it is gorgeous. Look at the light inside of the cab.
I know.
Man, guys, this thing looks fake. It's so good. Oh, and it does let you lean it. Look at this, guys. It lets you lean a little bit. Oh man, I'm loving the way this thing is flying. Let's go right over the horizon here.
Yep.
Okay, now I am being very tame. That's full forward stick. It's quiet, it's controlled. It's easy to see for being, you know, a military type, you know, blow something up kind of aircraft, which I would call a warbird, okay? Man, 6S, it's just humming along. Like it doesn't feel like it needs to be that powerful because it's just doing a great job of what it's doing. Look at that tail lift. Now I'm gonna let it go really fast to a stop. Oh yeah, aggressive stopping, but not super janky. That's
right.
Awesome, folks. Now, just so you know, like quite literally, this is, okay, camera crew, listen.
Yes.
Don't freak out.
Okay.
Okay?
I trust you.
Just hold this.
What?
Okay?
Oh, geez.
Hold this. Don't press any buttons.
Okay.
Look at this. This is for reals, guys. That is the camera crew. She's for reals. Okay,
no, I know.
It's forward just a little bit. Like that, this stick. Okay, now just make it go in a circle, okay? She's like concentrating.
I know,
feverishly.
I am.
Okay.
I say we should have let our...
Okay, now turn it a little bit.
We should let the spy that's at the front door
There is a
fly
spy
it.
at the front door.
Did you see him?
He's watching. There's two spies.
Oh.
They're like, how come mom gets to fly?
Yeah, right.
This is so lame. Okay, all right. Have you had enough heart attack?
Yes, yeah, I'm
Okay.
good.
All right,
I
so
can
I'm
have
gonna
to
take
breathe
the
again.
controller.
Okay.
So guys, just listen to this. The camera crew just flew this helicopter, this 6S 500 size helicopter. The reason I show you that is because this helicopter is huge and extremely capable. And yes, you could get hurt on it. So you need to be careful, okay? So now my next move is, I wanna see what the ATTY setting does. I'm definitely in run. Don't accidentally bump that. I'm definitely in GPS, and I've definitely got off instead of home, okay?
Okay.
So if I switch down to ATT, all I have to do is press this. It's gonna go right back to GPS.
And remember, it said it's gonna drop.
No, that's when you go to 6G.
Okay.
So ATT, no drop. All that does is it shuts off the GPS location, but it's gonna hold itself, so it's gonna give you a little bit more control. So it's gonna kind of slip and slide a little bit further. See, when I let off the sticks, watch this. No aggressive fix, okay? So you guys see what I'm talking about? So you can go up, you can go down, and it's gonna let you fly it. This is ATT, okay? So when you let go, it's just gonna keep slipping and sliding. So you remember that red and white helicopter we had?
Yep.
That one that's the way that one does when you shut off the LiDAR sensor, okay? So now this has no downward facing sensor. It's just GPS. Man, that looks so sick up against the trees. I know the kids are trying to watch. Okay, so I'm gonna turn and then I wanna do this. Okay, so now this is where it might drop. So I just wanna show you what happens when I press my panic button. It goes to GPS.
Okay.
It believes it's in GPS.
Good.
Now when I let go, okay, so I'm gonna just roll forward a little bit. Watch, it's gonna stop. Now, when I let go of my finger, my middle finger that was pressing the panic button, it's gonna slip and slide, okay? So now that we've established we have a system that works, now I can go down to the actual 3D control, the 6G control, okay? This is where, if you know how to fly a helicopter, you should be totally fine. I'm gonna go a couple mistakes high. And when I say a couple mistakes high, that means like it's a helicopter, okay? So what I do is I'm gonna hold this. Oh crap, is it coming home? It's coming home, guys. Camera crew.
Yep.
I am in control if I need to be.
Okay.
If I want to cancel that, I just flip down to home and then flip back to off, okay? And it will interrupt that sequence. Well, let's see how the auto landing is. It's not a very long flight time. I gotta say, that's one of the shortest we've seen.
No, it's pretty short.
About 4,300 milliamps, 6S, got a lot of power. But boy, oh boy. Oh, and it's flashing the light. Okay.
Okay.
That was so smooth. Watch the spool down. Look how smooth that is, guys. No vibration.
Wow.
No vibration. I love it. And stop. That was so uneventful. I can't hardly believe it.
Can't either.
Okay. There was way more events while trying to put decals on, and I was more scared for my life using the provided charger. Okay, watch the unbox, you'll understand. So, without further ado, I'm in stop. I'm going back to GPS, I'm in off, and whatever this stick does, I'm at the top, okay? So, in order to be safe, if you guys are brand new to the hobby, first of all, this is a lot of helicopter to handle, but I gotta say something. You just watched the camera crew actually flying it. Now, admittedly, she didn't take off, she didn't move around much, and she didn't land. But she didn't have to.
But it kind of does that for you.
It would do it on its own, okay? So I'm gonna lay this out of the way. We're gonna unplug this battery. And our experience with these flight controllers is that, okay, so it's gonna chime, okay? And I'm gonna turn this off, okay? So now it's off. And we're gonna take out the battery. So guys, if you are brand new to the hobby, but you love helis and you wanna get something like this, you can get this from FlishRC and you can get this ready to fly-ish, meaning you have to do some assembly. This is 4300 6S 25C. It's not even that demanding of a pack. So no reason you couldn't use a couple in series. Or if you have another 6S, we have a 4000 smart pack. We were thinking a 4000 milliamp hour 6S smart pack. We'll probably demo that next, and we'll do that right away. And I'm gonna be able to flip down into where I'm controlling it, and I can quickly press the panic button that I've designed into my system. Very easy to do this. We'll show the exact step-by-step process so you can copy along. And now that we have tested it on our very own model, I feel a lot more confident in giving you guys advice to try it, because at the end of the day, here on Brian Phillips RC, our videos are longer. They might even be a little bit less exciting than some of our peer competitors, but I will tell you this, we don't leave you hanging. This is a big model. It's very expensive. Some of you are gonna be very concerned flying it, especially when you first get it, okay? We wanna take the scare factor out and we will absorb it for you, okay? This is not scary at all to fly. It is exactly like flying one of the fly wings. It's just a lot more money tied up. So if something goes wrong, it's gonna be a kaput all at once kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now, we're gonna go charge this battery and we're gonna get another one and come right back. Just in case something happens while we're charging this and you wanna support us, buy that thing from the links in the video description below, guys. We're gonna be doing some more flights, so stay tuned. If you wanna see the unbox build radio setup, should be published right now. And we are gonna show you the 6G flight mode next. So stay tuned. Guys, thanks for watching. Other ways to support us, Patreon for monthly support, YouTube members for monthly support, YouTube super thanks for one-time donations, and then PayPal if you don't want to be part of those groups. But the best way is when you see something like this you can't live without, buy it from the links, guys. That is how we keep our relationship strong and sound with all these companies that we tear apart in the unboxes. Okay, the unbox build radio setup, we don't hold anything back, okay?
Nope.
Just watch it, okay? All right, so we have this Smart Gen 2 4050C 6S. Now this is quite a bit different shape, and it's also got an IC5 on it, so we're gonna go IC5 to IC3, and then on my IC3, I go to an EC3, and then from an EC3 to an XT60.
Okay.
Right, which is gonna get us back into this without having a permanent fixture. At some point, if you were gonna just use a battery for a particular heli, you could probably do it differently. Also, it looks like at one point they had designed this to hold a battery in that position, but we are not doing it in this installation, okay? So this battery sits a little bit higher, but as long as you're below the shelf, you can actually install a battery and use it. So now you're gonna have to make a judgment call if you're comfortable with the way that your battery fits, okay? I'm just gonna tell you this right now. I wanna see if I can get it to sit in there, because obviously I don't wanna come up here and hit this gun mount and have something break free or damage itself. And you can see I got a little bit of slippage. And so for that reason, I'm gonna pull a little bit tighter. I'm not up against my shelf liner because I'm lifted, okay? But I think we're gonna be okay. So the first thing you wanna do when you power up this helicopter is get your controller on, just like any other helicopter. Make sure it's fully fired. Make sure it's in stop, up, GPS, and off, okay? So we're good to go. We should be able to go ahead and plug this in. Almost need an anti-spark with that. Okay. Pin it in, drop that down. Now we do hear a lot more feedback from this system that we didn't in other Flywing offerings. Of course, this is Flish, but they use the same flight controllers. So over here, we'll go ahead and get ready to start. First thing I want to do is I want to be in stop and go down to 6G. Tip, tip, lean, lean, collective up, collective down. See, it just got what it needs. Did you hear that beep, beep, beep?
Yeah, and then it went
beep,
green
beep,
for a
beep.
second and then back.
So we are looking for a slow flash.
Yes.
So ATT is good. You could take off right now. You would just be slipping and sliding.
Right.
And then if you went up to GPS, you just wouldn't see a change in state. So instead of, there it goes. So it just found GPS. Now we should be able to arm. Okay, so arm, 3, 4, 5.
So
now run. Okay, now just should be good there. And we'll actually give you a different angle this time right here so you can see the disc. That is so pretty. Get that disc, hon. Okay, now I'm gonna go up. You ready?
Yeah.
So I just want you guys to see how much I'm moving. Barely at all. Let it get in the air, let it get its coordinates, let it get its wits about it. And then once you trust it, fly it, okay? It's got balls. It'll do what you want. It's just that I'm not pushing it because I don't want to lose it. Look at the grass under it.
I know.
That is so
There's a
cool.
lot of air.
And I gotta say, that thing looks really, really, really good out there. Really good out there. So I know we don't have Swiss Alps in our videos like Andre, but
no, we have corn.
I can still be jealous. So at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit higher. I wanna get a few mistakes high, and the camera crew suggested filming in the bull for this part. Look at that thing, that is so aggressively stops. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to ATT, which will allow me to slip. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just basically going to now, I'm gonna hold this button on the bottom and switch to 6G. Now I'm not in 6G, okay? So as soon as I let go, up you go. You see how much I had to move up the stick?
Okay.
Now I'm flying that thing, okay? So my only issue is it feels like it's auto leveling still. Maybe it's just auto disc level still. But you can go up and down. So now if I get concerned, I can press this button with my middle finger on my right hand. And then look at that. Now I'm just in ATT, okay?
Okay.
So now stick back up and then let go of the button. Now I'm in this mode. But yeah, this is definitely not what I'm used to. I thought I'd have full control. And yes, it is gonna let you do crazy stuff, but this is not full control.
Okay.
So I don't know if I need to change the setting or if I maybe, it definitely lets you go fast. There's no doubt about that. It looks awesome. But like, I can't tip that thing over. So right now I'm still getting disc leveling.
Okay.
Which makes it easy. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press this button as I get off the collective. Then I can go back to ATT, see? And I don't know if there's some other combination of switches I need to do, but I would almost say, you know, flying in this middle setting is gonna give you the vast majority of what, holy crap, I don't know what that was. It just slipped out for me a little bit there.
Okay.
That was so weird, did you see it?
Yeah.
See, I'm not in GPS, but I wanna show you what happened here. It's like I gave it some input and it just slipped out from under me. You see what's going on? I wonder if it just tried to overwhelm itself. I don't think it was me. You wanna go over there? And we were way out there. That's so cool. Yeah, but this is not like flying the other helis because it's still got disc leveling on. A little bit of collective, slow it down. I'm gonna bring it over here for a slower pass. I'm gonna go back to GPS. Okay, now I'm back to GPS. I just wanna give the kids a pass. That is so cool. Man, that looks good. So I know for a fact there's a way to change things. I just don't know exactly what that is.
Right.
Because when I fly these things, I like to turn off that auto leveling when I'm trying to do things, because then I can tip it further, okay? So now I'm gonna go back to ATT. So now it's ATT, you can see it tips a lot more.
Yep.
And it's given us more control authority. But just keep it in mind, you know, this is still a GPS heli drone. You know, it's doing all the things that you need to do. Whoa, buddy.
Is that it?
Well, what I was gonna say is, no, I was just, no, what happened was I didn't have enough to avoid the trees like I had thought I wanted to.
Okay.
Let's give our spectators a little bit of air. Man, that looks so good up against the clouds, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So my only issue with this is I gotta figure out how to turn this into full on 6G.
Right.
Because I do not feel like that's in 6G at all. Unless I just did something totally wrong, which is always a possibility. And it's not bad flying, it's just too easy. Which sounds stupid, I know. By the way, 4006S Smart Pack will keep itself balancing, and yet it will still also auto-regulate and auto-land. Okay, now, if at any time I get concerned about the drift, I just press this button, and then it'll hold its position because it goes back to GPS. And how do we know? Because I just go to this channel, and you can see right now, if I'm in GPS, it's up here, okay, on channel 5. If I'm on ATT, it's in the center. And then I'm gonna hold my button while I go down to 6G. Now it's still in the middle. As soon as I let go, I'm gonna have to give a little bit of collective. See, it's down in that other position.
Mm-hmm.
So you see it pulls it down a little bit, but it's still auto disc leveling. Because as soon as I give it pitch authority to the left or to the right, as soon as I let go, it snaps right back to level.
Yeah. So
it is auto leveling, but it's still got that pull down on the collective. So it does fly a little bit more. Right overhead, you good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that sounds so good. So easiest helicopter I have to fly. For being big, it's really easy. Only complaint I have right now is I absolutely want to be able to shut off that mode.
Right.
Because I want to fly it more unencumbered. And I don't have a problem with being encumbered because it is how you learn to do some of these things. And it's how you enjoy it when you're first learning. And it's how you enjoy it when you're first testing, okay? You wanna see if I can land it?
Okay.
Okay guys, so this is in 6G mode. I'm just gonna bring it over here. This should not be a big deal. It's so easy to fly. Man, it's blowing so much air, okay? Mm-hmm. So just lean it away from us. Okay, down. And then it pulls itself into the ground and just go to stop, okay? So I gotta say, the thing is rock solid. My only complaint right now is that we're not getting into a fully
manual mode.
It just beeped. You hear it? Beep, 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 beep. Yep, it just said something.
Oh, did it?
Yep, I'm not sure what that means. But I went back up to GPS, I'm in off, and I'm in stop. So the home is off, and I gotta say, this thing is really easy to fly. Almost too easy. Some of you are gonna feel that way when you get this, because you're gonna be like, I wanna fly it like, I wanna unlock the potential. Now, keep in mind, we did change this mode to fly mode off, okay? They say specifically in the manual, don't make changes. Well, I like this because when I do get it to let go and let me level or not have disc leveling, I want to be able to fully control it. And I'm talking like to where you can fly it upside down. There's no reason this thing won't fly upside down unless the flight controller is telling it not to. So we might need to go in, we might have to go into the flight controller and allow a setting to be true when in 6G mode, okay? So we'll do a little bit of research on that and we'll probably come back. But for now, this thing is awesome. You definitely wanna check out the links in the video description below. We love teaching people how to do this stuff. Sometimes when it's our first go around with a particular product lineup, it is a little bit harder for us because we're also learning with you, okay? So forgive us for a little bit of waffling, more than average on this build. It's because we're trying to make sure we don't give bad advice.
Right.
Okay. So very happy with the heli. It looks absolutely stunning. I'm going to go ahead and put it in 6G while it's in stop. Love the way the controls feel. Very solid, very reliable, easy to move, easy to control. It doesn't feel out of control in any way. The audible feedback as well as the flashing light is very easy to see. That's one thing we don't get in a lot of the Flywing offerings because it is covered up by the canopy and it's mounted on top of the GPS dongle or whatever you call that thing, which incidentally is about here, okay? And you do have to install the entire motor mechanism and everything. I would say that the average Joe could probably put this helicopter together, decals and all, in maybe 2 to 2.5 hours comfortably. And that would be screwing around, not doing it right. And then you'll have to come back and take off that pink stuff over the decals, which by the way, look fantastic when the pink is off. And they look terrible with the pink on.
Yep. Let them sit overnight.
Yeah,
to
just
dry.
give it plenty of time. If you go longer than that, it does scare me because I have an F16 70mm from FMS that still has the pink on them.
Yep.
And the ones that we did get to peel, it ruptured and broke all the decals that I was able to pull the pink off. So we're like, okay, well, we'll just leave it. So FlishRC, beautiful helicopter. Get yours at Sterling Kit. Follow the links in the video description below. Remember, guys, we fight hard to work with these particular companies that are bringing some of the latest, greatest, biggest, and most beautiful helis. And I can say this helicopter looks so much better in person than it does on the website.
Yeah.
They take unflattering angles and they make it look unscale. Once you get it in front of you, you will not feel the same way, okay? Because it was the only thing I'm concerned about is the head speed could be lowered and you could go with a bigger blade setup, I think, on this model. And it might be closer to a real Cobra, okay? The other thing is I'm debating about, do you paint the blades? Do you do some sort of like a gray flat finish on the top? I mean, the carbon fiber looks good. We did have a couple of scratches on ours. I was disappointed by that. But at the end of the day, they are so well balanced. I cannot bring myself at this moment to do it. And all metal, all metal. I mean, that whole system is metal. Guys, it's so cool. And then a plastic gear to drive it. But that's what you want. The sacrificial lamb is the gear set, okay? The large gear that takes off from the brushless motor is going to be what burns if you crash, okay? And then hopefully you'll save the motor. Hopefully you'll save the actual pinion on the output shaft of your brushless. So beautiful helicopter, absolutely to die for. Looking very expensive. Totally get if this is out of the average price budget, but I just want to talk to the people that it's not, okay? This is a good offering. It does all the stuff you're expecting and it does it good. If you don't have the skill to fly a helicopter, you can fly this. It's easy. Megan could take this off, fly it around and land, okay? I know she could. Because if she loses track of what she's doing or she loses her nerve, then she can just wait and it will land itself.
Right.
And by the way, it really went back to a tight position on landing.
It did.
Better than what we've seen in the past from other manufacturers. Also, you don't have to worry about flying over water because the GPS is of course not going to be impacted by a downward facing LiDAR or optical flow sensor, okay? So lots of very positive things about this model. And when you get your two gigantic boxes, separate boxes, you'll understand too, because this one comes in basically a coffin, and then all the guts, which by the way, our missiles came in the second box. So don't think they short you. We thought they shorted us until we got the second box. It's kind of a weird mix of what comes in each box. And I don't understand why they come at different times. You would think that they would work that out, but here we are. I'm all for smaller packages that are cheaper to ship because that holds down the cost to the end user. They must have been hitting a weight limit. And by the way, they probably got 10 pounds of protection around this thing. Yeah. It's way overkill. Just get some foam made, okay? Because it'll cut down your shipping cost by 1/3 probably. Yeah. Okay. All right. Beautiful. Flish, good job. Honored to be working with you on this through Sterling Kit. And guys, I can't implore you enough. If you want to support Brian Phillips RC, the #1 way you can do it is buy the stuff from the links, smash the thumbs up, click the bell for notifications. Those are the easiest things to do incidentally as well, if you don't count paying for the stuff that you just bought. And then also, if you want to support us in other ways, Patreon for monthly support. Thanks for being monthly supporters. YouTube super thanks and YouTube members for monthly support as well. And then we also have PayPal if you don't want to be part of those. And we have a P.O. box. If you're going to send us something, just send us an email so we know. This thing's awesome. We're going to fly it some more. I don't know if it's going to be all off camera, but I can't wait to get it in the air. And by the way, it probably would have flown a little longer. I think we got better flight time on our smaller 4000.
A little bit, but you had to have been getting pretty close because we were getting pretty close to that same flight time as before. Okay. Roughly.
Which was?
6 to 7 minutes.
6 to 7 minutes is about what we're seeing on the 300.
Oh, on the Eclipse 360?
No.
Oh.
No, that's longer. The big metal one.
Oh, the Schweitzer.
The Schweitzer.
300C.
Which, by the way, the Schweitzer is an awesome helicopter. Yeah. That actually has an articulated tail. So it has all the features. And by the way, yes, you can shut that off to fly it in regular, like 3D mode. Okay, so I have to figure out what I'm doing wrong. If anything, I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. But if I am, we're going to find out. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and stay tuned here on Brian Phillips RC. We got your back. We're going to give you the full truth, nothing but the truth, so help us God. And that includes sometimes bashing these guys that are making awesome products for minor details that weren't perfect, okay? Because when you get into this echelon, there's just not a lot of room for things that aren't perfect, okay? Truth?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, stay tuned. So much more from Brian Phillips RC right around the corner. Oh, by the way, if you want to see a competitive offering or you want to see some of these other helis we've mentioned, check out bprc.me and you can sort by type. And when you get to the helis, just scroll down the list. You'll see a bunch of pictures. And all you got to do is click on that. It'll take you to the playlist. Or you can buy it right there if you want. We have both, right?
Yep. And
then when they're in a ready-to-fly package like this, you can get all the stuff you want. But I am going to tell you this. The charger, not impressed. Battery's fine. That guy's low.
Yeah, he is.
But at the end of the day, this is why I get ready to fly. Because I don't want to second guess it. I just want it to be right. Also, we did resecure and remanipulate a couple of cables. One of which was the main S-bus, or whatever they call it, bus cable that goes from the flight controller to the receiver. That would have been a bad one to not have plugged in. Okay? Yeah. So check out the Unbox Build radio setup if you intend to buy this. Watch the whole thing. Enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Come back for more. All right, so we're going to start from this flashing green. We have the fly mode back on, so you can see how it shows GPS, ATT, and 6G. I'm going to go back to GPS. We have a slow flash green. I'm going to go stick down and in. I can hear it, and then I can go to run. Okay, so solid green means it's ready to fly, which is kind of like opposite of some of the other stuff. Okay, let it spool up. Don't rush it. It will jump off the ground and crash, okay? Okay, let it get up to speed. Give it a little bit of upward pressure. Okay, get it in the air. Okay, feels very good. No problems. It's obviously auto leveling, okay? So I'm gonna just give it a quick circuit here. Let go of the sticks, give it some forward, let go of the sticks hard. It's got a nice aggressive stop because we're in GPS. Now, I do not have my panic button in this setting. So I'm gonna go up a little bit higher. I'm just gonna show you forward, and then let go, it stops aggressively. Now ATT. Okay, now forward, and it just keeps slipping and sliding. So we're good there. We know what to expect. It's gonna fly a little bit more like a helicopter, but it's still fine. You can still arrest motion by pulling back on the stick. Now, I gotta be ready to get on this, okay?
Okay.
So this should hypothetically only pull us down and still auto level. Okay, so up on the stick, 6G. Yep, it's just pulling down, okay? So
Okay.
back to ATT. ATT is fine, okay? Right overhead, that's so cool. So I would say, you know, I mean, in terms of how easy it is to fly, it's very easy to fly. But we're talking about a different beast than a full hobby grade setup. But keep in mind, you can go in and reprogram the receiver. Do you feel the wind that came off of that? Holy crappers. Okay, I'm gonna land this, okay? And then I'm gonna have my son take off and fly right now. So why don't you go around behind? Okay, so down on the ground, okay? So I'm down on the ground, I can just go stop. Okay, I'm gonna go back to GPS. And keep in mind, when it's spooling up and down, I found, especially on some of these GPS heli drones, okay, so we've got my older son here. He's capable of doing this. It's easy if you can do it, camera crew.
Yeah, if I can do it, the little one
so we'll
can
show
do
that too, guys. Multiple flights here on this unbox build radio setup, Maiden rather. Okay, so you see that fast flash?
Yep.
Okay, so what you're gonna do is just to stick down and in.
Okay.
Okay, let it spool up, all right? Why don't you just, yeah, let's just do it. Stick down and in. Okay, now it's solid. Now go ahead and go to run. Now, let it totally spool up.
Yeah.
You're in GPS. Do not go to stop, okay? If you have a problem, get it away from us that way, okay? So let's go back a few steps, okay? Now, collective up like 8%, nothing, you know, 10% maybe, okay? Now get it up high enough to see. Now, let go of it. Turn it away from us, slide over that field over there. Okay. Awesome, you feel the wind? Isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
So now, the only difference between this mode that you're in now and ATT is it's gonna let you slip. So let go of the sticks. See, the big correction. Now, fly it now. Now let go of the sticks. It keeps sliding.
Yep.
So just fly it over here, keep it over the center, don't get close to margins. And what do you think?
Super easy.
Yeah, like way easy.
Yeah.
Now, the only difference between this and 6G is that in 6G, it's not gonna hold your altitude height, okay?
Yeah.
So I want you to stay far away from the trees because it's so huge, you're not used to that size, okay?
Yeah.
And I trust you, but I don't want you to crash it.
I don't.
Okay, I'll put you back in GPS now.
Okay.
All right, so now, couple things. Let's fly over on the bull. You're in GPS, it's gonna aggressively stop, so don't get the tail too close to the ground, okay? Walk over so you can see good.
Are you gonna let him fly
Yeah.
too? Okay.
Okay, stop there. What do you mean?
Are you gonna let him fly too?
Yeah, Caleb, you wanna fly? All right, come land it. So I want my son to land this, we're not using any cheating methods. Come over here. I want you to land it on that silver box, okay? Nice and gentle. Okay, now remember, just slow and steady. Point the tail towards you so that you have easiest control, okay? Now bring it back here so you got a wider driveway actually, might as well, we've got it. Okay, now do me a favor and stop drifting by giving a little right cyclic, okay? Now just bring it down. So just real slow, pull back a little bit, pull back. Good job, now put it to stop. Good job, let go of the sticks. Yep. See, you survived.
Super easy.
See, and that's the crazy part is that, you know, like, it's not hard to fly.
Right.
It's not hard.
Yeah.
Okay, you wanna see how not hard it is? You ready? I'm gonna probably give you a little closer guidance this time, okay? Hands on it, ready? Okay, so we're gonna arm, we're in stop. We're looking for a, well, we're already, see it's fast flash, so it went to disarm. We're in GPS off. This one doesn't do anything, that's for retracts that we don't have. Okay, so now sticks here, in, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now let go. Now, we're gonna go to run. Okay, now, don't let go of this controller. Wait for it to spool up. Okay, I'm gonna put my thumbs on top of your thumbs. Okay. Now, don't do anything with your right thumb. In fact, pull the right thumb away. That's your left thumb. Okay, okay, you ready? Left thumb up just a hair. Let it go up high. Okay, now let go. Or don't so much let off, but just let it be neutral. Okay. Now, this yaws your helicopter just like you've done before. Put your both sticks on. Okay, now fly it. You know how to do it. I'll stop you when I want you to stop, okay? Now, when you let go, what happens? Isn't that crazy? It's easy, right? Is it easier than your little helicopters?
No.
That's because you're scared. Okay, fly. You remember when the battery died that one day? That's what's gonna happen again. Okay, so now turn it around and go back to the junk pile. Okay, good job. Lean it forward a little bit. Okay. Go a little bit more aggressive. Okay, good job. Good job. Keep going, I got a bug on there I'm knocking off. Now let go and watch what happens. See how it aggressively fixes its position? So it's gonna pull that tail down and arrest its motion. Now go up just a little higher for the camera crew so that she can see it. Up higher, up higher, up higher.
He's good.
Okay, good. Now, go ahead and slide forward. And I'm gonna put you in this mode. Okay, now let go and see what happens. See, it just keeps moving. Now give it a little bit more forward bump. Oh, it's landing. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna go ahead and take control just in case something goes sideways. Okay, and we're gonna step back really quick. Give it room. It's gonna find its home position. It's gonna orientate itself exactly the way it was for the last takeoff, and it's gonna land. That's where you landed.
That was almost exactly 7 minutes.
Wow, that's really good, guys. Oh, and by the way, that is the 4300 6S25C, but we're gonna watch this thing land. Do it from the side, camera crew. Super smooth and to stop, okay? I'm gonna just tell you this too. We only put 1,850 milliamps into that battery. It's a 4,300 milliamp hour battery. When I really fly batteries, I fly all of it and then a little bit more sometimes, okay? You might not want to do that on a helicopter like this. The key to success is don't run out of power. Come over here with me. Okay, so we got the whole group, and come over here, camera crew.
Well,
Come over here, stand next to them.
that doesn't work that way.
These people all flew this helicopter, okay?
Yep.
Isn't that crazy?
That is
Guys,
pretty crazy.
for real, if you're afraid of buying this thing because you think it's gonna end up in 40 pieces in your front lawn, well, first of all, the front lawn might be a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
If you're gonna fly this, you might wanna put a remote ID in it because it's big and it's visible and it's very, you can tell it's there.
It's intense.
But if you're flying in a Freya, you should be good to go. So, beautiful helicopter, well done by Flish. We will find out how to turn off that auto leveling in the 6G mode because I think that is going to be a big factor for me really liking this helicopter. I want it bad, but just to show you, this mode did not do the thing, okay? So now I can go back. Now when I go back to monitor mode, we can use my panic switch again. Just to be clear, we're in stop. See, moves up, moves up, moves up. Don't pay attention to number 10, doesn't matter. That's my switch right there. And we just mix that channel to change the offset.
Yep.
Okay. So at the end of the day, we show exactly how to set that up in our unbox build radio setup. If you guys want this heli, check it out. Links are in the video description below. Not sure what order you're gonna see these flights, so I'm gonna ask you for a few things. Smash a like button, click the bell for notifications when you do subscribe.
The birds are just telling them to do that thing.
That's right, the bird agrees. Having a conniption fit over there. So at the end of the day, the easiest way to support us financially is to buy these things and just tell your wife that's the only way you can help your buddy, okay? But this one's kind of big. You might want to make sure she doesn't look at the credit card receipt. Oh, man. But there's also PayPal for monthly support. If you want to throw us a couple of bucks, that's always appreciated. But at the end of the day, we still think it's better to buy helicopters, airplanes, quads, VTOLs, because that helps us to bolster relationships with the manufacturers. Remember, we point out all the flaws we find. And the only way we get away with that is if once in a while our audience decides they like that thing and buy it from the links, okay? That being said, otherwise they'll just stop working with us, okay? So we've evidently done something right, striking the balance between completely lying through our teeth like so many people on YouTube want to do, and telling the full truth so that you guys appreciate it, okay? Also, we have YouTube members. Thanks for being members. YouTube super thanks. And PayPal if you don't want to be part of those clubs. We totally get it. This is an awesome heli. It's big. It's beautiful. It does the things you expect it to, with the exception of coming out of auto leveling. I believe I'm going to probably have to hook up the USB-A to USB-C and hook it up to the flight controller, and then probably hook it up to the computer and find the Flywing software.
Dark web
I'm
software.
assuming. Yeah, the dark web software. Yeah, we already used it once, and that was how we got one of them to do like an inverted flight mode.
Yeah.
Was that the Huey? I think it was a Huey or something.
Maybe. I don't remember. That was a long
the
time
Huey
ago.
vibrates like a Banshee, though, compared to all the rest of my helis.
Yeah.
So this thing is butter smooth, easy to fly. The hardest part of it is putting on the decals, okay? All right, so we'll talk more about that. And not sure what order you're seeing this, but we really appreciate you being a part of this. And thanks, kids, for flying. I'm sure that was really hard to do that.
They really hate
obviously
all this stuff.
She didn't so much like it, but you guys probably did. So we're gonna fly some more and enjoy this and enjoy life together. And we hope you guys will do it too. So stay tuned. So much more from Brian Phillips RC. Check out the unbox if you haven't seen it yet. More flights to come. Thanks for watching.